everybody out there being safe out here in this heat. It's about 7:40 in the morning, and it's still hot. So I got this lawn here that I'm gonna let Dan take care of. It's one of my bi-weekly. They ain't that high. We normally push the front. It don't make sense to let Dan get on the stand on. Once I take care of this, I think we just go on to the next one. But you know what's funny? They got this channel that we have down here in Louisiana, or New Orleans, or whatever, where they have people looking for lawn care. And they had one lady asking for lawn care, and you had like 90-something people that applied to her comment. So, you know, I always look at it, but I got enough clients. I just kind of like to let them just be on a page, just looking around and see who all out here cutting grass and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say her name, but they had one client that I picked up one of their lawns, and the lady, she just messed over the lady lawn so bad to where she started cutting the grass. Instead of picking up the clippings, she puts the clippings all the way to one end of the fence and had a whole like a hay bale going from one end of the fence to the other end of the fence, and had dead grass everywhere. And I'm like, okay, if you're gonna get out here, you gotta make sure you do your best at what you do. If you can't do it, don't try to get out here and do it, you know? Because I know it's hot, everybody frustrated, but just one of the things that we gotta deal with when we let them cut, when we doing lawn care. You're dealing with the heat, especially out here in the South, because these last couple of weeks have been like in 100 degrees with the heat index. And yesterday, it was so hot yesterday, I think it reached like 100 and something before 11 o'clock. But today, it's supposed to be in the hundreds. I think next week it's supposed to go down to like 92, which is gonna feel like an AC to me. So, you know, but you got so many people getting in this field, and I figure about a week later, they figuring, okay, it's not as easy as I think it was gonna be. You know, I get out here, I will tell everybody I got a lawnmower, you know, I'm gonna go out here and cut some grass, and bam, done. You know, if you're not out here doing your best and making it look good for your clients to actually come back to you, you know, you might have to let them put a little hard work in. That's like with me. You know, some of my yards, you know, I push the front and make it look good. You know, manicure lawns and stuff like that, make the edges look good. But that's one of the things we do. Now, a lot of people, you know, you let them look at the cracks. They still having grass in the cracks. I had one of these guys I know, client laid there and text him, dead grass in the street, grass in between the cracks, and his excuse was, she was my last client at the end of the day, I was tired. Man, you gotta let them treat every client, even if it's your first, if you got 10 to 15 to 20 clients, that last client at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you do it like your first client, because the faster you get these clients, the faster you can lose them. And trust me, only clients I believe I wanna lose is the ones I'm trying to give up. Like I gave up a client, her grass was like 18 inches. And I told her, like, okay, some people, grass not growing. So I tell them, I say, you can be put on weekly or bi-weekly. It depends on your grass. So every time we go by her yard like 18 and 20 inches. I told her, I say, look, going forward, I need to let them do your yard weekly. She told me, well, in some spots it's not high. I'm like, some spots, okay, that ain't that much. But the rest of it's high. I'm not trying to double, triple cut a lawn or actually kill my equipment, because you don't want to let that and do weekly lawns. So my move was to actually leave her alone as a client, because I'm not trying to kill my equipment. I'm out here to let them make a living, make everybody's lawns look good. You know, if you let them take pride in your lawn, then that's one of the things you have to do. Either you cut it yourself, or you get a lawn care provider that's going to actually cut it for you, so you don't have to let them maintain the lawn yourself. But I'm not trying to let that and kill my lawnmower and my guys to beautify your lawn if you don't appreciate the lawn. You know, and then in her lawn, she had a piss bottle. I'm like, hold on. What is a piss bottle doing in your lawn? So that tell me right there, you don't take care of your lawn. You don't worry about your house. So, you know, I just let and gave up as a client because I got so many to write. You know, I could lose one, I could put one in this spot. So, but all this talking, let me go ahead and get at it. Let me start my cutting my grass. I'm gonna show y'all this what I have right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this with the push lawnmower, that and that. So once I get finished trimming, I'm gonna go ahead and start that for y'all. First time changing the blade on the Skag. Ain't tighten it that much as you can. Alright, and that's that. Let me show you. We just went ahead and changed it because even though we could sharpen that, it's still, you know, we can go ahead and just kind of change it so we can hurry up and we ain't got no grinder, nothing like this out there in the field. So we change it, bring it to the shop, and put it up for later. Alright, we finished this one. I hate to show this because my family-owned business. I got my brothers working with me, so one of our brothers cut my mother's house every week, and she always looking at these videos. And I showed her, if I showed her after and show how good it is, because he don't cut her grass as good, but he cut this grass. So he might be letting me try to. She might have a couple of words for him when she see him. So let me let y'all see this right quick. Alright, this right here is the after. And what we do is, we make sure, just because it's a curve, that curve got to get an edge too. So, we make sure everything is edge, everything is right. That's him right there. You're going to be in trouble when you see this video. Even the border got to get an edge. Yep, so if y'all like these videos, like and subscribe. Alright, before I wrap this video up, I want to show y'all one more thing. You see how we did those edges? We take pride in the work we do. Look at those edges. The guy came out and cut that. No, that's not going to work. So, it makes it look good when you walk away from the client's house and you're happy with yourself and happy with the lawn. Hey, your business go pretty far. So, all right, I just wanted to say that before I wrap this up.